Hey everybody, I wanted to show you here a case study of snowfall on the Bufkit model, and we're going to look at a current situation here. This is the run for Traverse City, Michigan, recorded for the 18Z NAM run, and show you what's going to go on here. And here's our current sounding, and a little bit above freezing there at the start, but here we start to see, once precipitation starts falling into it, we're looking at the snow developing, and very clearly very saturated sounding here and well below freezing throughout the entire sounding, so therefore you get the snow over here. Here's your humidity, very moist, obviously all the way through the atmosphere, and that's clear, shows up very clearly on the sounding. We'll continue to go forward here. You can see the snow continuing, and over here you can see what's happening is it is not as showing you the precipitation rate per hour, and it is showing you the precipitation total through whatever hour you're at. So it's saying here that there's going to be 0.454 total inches of precipitation from this particular event in Traverse City, and obviously now it's stopped there, but you can see it shows you the rate of snowfall, or rate of precipitation. This is liquid equivalent here. I'll show you how you can see snowfall in a second. Also up here, here's all your different options you have. Now, obviously right now we don't really care about Cape Shear. We don't care about photographs, for this type of thing. Precipitation type though, you can see here's your graph, and it will say, you can see here it says entire sounding below freezing. So therefore there's, it's just going to be way down here in the corner for snow. It's not going to be jumping all over the place with different conditions and different levels. It's just going to stay way down there in snow, because that's all that's going to be falling. So that is that. Now let's take a look here. There's this button over here that says Overview. If you click that, you're going to get this to come up. Now I have this already set on precipitation and snowfall accumulations, but this is a very, very useful tool here. And what this is here, this is what it's saying when it's going to be snowing. So this is all these gray bars here. This is all snow, and it's telling you the rate it's going to be snowing at, as far as intensity. And the higher up the bars go, the heavier the snowfall is. Now you can do a snow ratio thing up here, and it defaults to 12 to 1. I think in this case up in Traverse City we're probably looking at more like 15 to 1. And then what you do to figure out the snowfall accumulation is you put your mouse at the far right hand side, and you hold down the right mouse button, and then you scan across, and look what happens. Look at it totaling up the snow, and it's going to tell you that by the end of the event here, 6.8 inches will have fallen, 4.9 inches will be on the ground, and that's using the ratios up here. There's also different methods you can use. If you don't like the ratio, you can just take whatever the highest temperature is in the profile, use that for a snow ratio determiner, and you're going to get different numbers there. You see different numbers there. There are these Cobb values here, which I haven't quite exactly figured out, quite honestly, but there are different methods of using. I have found that they usually tend to overpredict amounts in some occasions, but there's different techniques you can use there, and you can choose from. I prefer the ratio method, but like I said, again, just to repeat, you just go to the end of the first snow bar, hold down the right mouse key, and just scan across, and it will give you your snowfall totals. And we'll do the same thing over here, the little event there. Or you can just take it all the way completely across and just have it do a running total for you. You can do that as well. Over here, you can determine how many hours you want this to go out. If you just want to concentrate on the first 24 hours, hit the button, and there you go. Now you can see an up-close view of what's going to be going on in the over the next 24 hours. So a lot of things you can do in here. Other things up here, you can look at wind values. You can look at convective indices. There's a lot of things you can do in this particular thing here, but I find it most useful using it for the snowfall. So that's what I use it mostly for, at least for this time of year. So that's I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what this what Bufkit can do for you when you're using it for snowfall forecast. Hopefully, we'll get some mixing events, and we can really show you where it really comes in handy in determining changeover times, changeover lines, that type of stuff. So, but that will have to come at another time. I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi with a quick look at Bufkit for snow.